Before the break, I said that I wasn't old enough to live in this retirement community. Actually, I'm doing the math. I think I probably am. This year's hurricane season is already one of the most active on record. Taking care of one household can be overwhelming, but for many people, they also have to worry about their parents, too. I spoke to Victor Barrios with Retirement Center Management about the advantages of seniors moving into one of their communities to weather a storm without worry. Victor, there are all kinds of reasons to be at the village of River Oaks. There's social time, which is so important for people in retirement. In fact, there's a happy hour going on right now. Cheers! There are jewelry shows, there is great food, there's communal, eating and the whole bit. But one of the other things that brings peace of mind, not only to residents, but the family members of those residents, is there's great oversight here.
Yes, absolutely. We have a great management team in place, for oversights and specifically emergency oversights as well.
Yeah, for example, hurricane season.
Yes.
We're right smack dab in the middle of it, and we saw on the news over and over again where there were so many centers that didn't have power or they didn't have a way to, access food. You all have looked at everything. So let's go through kind of what that plan is. So if somebody's looking at coming here, they know that that's one thing they don't have to worry about.
Oh, absolutely. The seniors here, they're number one. They're in one of the safest buildings in the city of Houston. We have a lot of contingencies and we have a lot of plans in place to make sure that emergency providers are available, that emergency power is available.
Yeah, because that's a big thing. You have generators here, right?
We have generators here, exactly. And we have not only just generators, we have generators that work on dual fuels, such as gas and diesel fuel. So, we take pride in making sure that we cover all the different contingencies.
Yeah, all right. So enough food, enough water.
We have enough food. We have food and water to last us for quite a few days. That's something that's very important. A lot of our communities are shelters in place. So not only are they a shelter for our residents, but they're also a shelter for the community that they belong to. And we've had situations where, during Hurricane Harvey, where we had neighbors coming in canoes, coming into our communities and looking for shelter and so forth. And it was great. We're there. We're very much so, very well equipped, very safe.
Yeah. For those seniors who are in their homes still, just some things for them to keep in mind until they're ready to make that kind of move.
A couple of things that you have to take in mind is, are you ready for an emergency situation? If you drive, are you ready to drive in adverse conditions out there? Are you ready to relocate at a moment's notice? Those are things that you have to consider. Do you have the proper supplies at home? Do you have the proper staff at home that's going to mitigate any condition that you might have? Well, we have that here at River Oaks, and absolutely amazing team.
Yeah, in fact, one of your residents, Ann, is so thankful for that. So we're going to go hear from her right now.
All right.
I moved here the week before Hurricane Harvey. And I kept getting messages from New Orleans from people saying, "Are you all right? Are you going to be fine? Is it flooding where you are?" Number one, it wasn't flooding. Number two, I was up on the 8th floor. I was very comfortable, and I had people looking after me. We have a wonderful staff here, and they take really good care of us.
You mentioned that you have an amazing team here. Mm-hmm. Why did you decide to come work for this organization?
I came to work for Retirement Center Management, and it was a story of my wife used to be a nurse. Well, she still is a nurse, and she used to come home all the time with stories mentioning, "Oh, my patient this and my patient," and I used to work, in the hotel business, and I did not have that personally. I didn't have that kind of interaction, but I once said, "Hey, I want to have that kind of interaction with the resident," because in the hotel business is a little bit more transactional, but here it's a little bit more hands-on. You become friends. You get to know the people. You get to be their friends or partners, and sometimes you're their pals. And you get to know them and they get to know you. And I wanted that, and I came to Retirement Center Management because, they provided that for me, and we weren't voted one of the best places to work for nothing.
Yeah. And that's what makes it feel like a community for the people who live here.
Exactly.
Thank you for taking care of our greatest generations.
Thank you.
Village of River Oaks, give them a call at this number. It's 346-800-4761, 346-800-4761. You can also visit them online at villageofriveroaks.com. And don't forget to download their complimentary hurricane preparedness guide designed specifically for seniors. It's at the top of the website.